Today, a lot of people are asking themselves to Roth or not to Roth, and that's the question. Whether it's your 401k or IRA, it's probable that you have some sort of choice when it comes to choosing to save for retirement in a traditional IRA or 401k or a Roth IRA and 401k. And this is one of the more commonly held debates between investors and advisors about where people should be putting their money as they're saving for retirement. A couple things that I think you want to think about and things we help people talk through when considering this question. And from a numbers perspective, I think one thing you want to ask yourself is it going to cost me more now to put money into a Roth, or is it going to cost me more later? A lot of this is going to have to do with your tax bracket. It's really important to take a look at what tax bracket you are in now and where you project your tax bracket's going to be in 10, 20, or 30 years from now. For younger people that are in a lower tax bracket, while they're working and project they're going to be in a higher tax bracket in retirement, a Roth can be a really good option to start with. And for people that are in their 40s or 50s that may be at their peak earning years and maybe they're in the top tax bracket, it may make sense to look at putting money into a pre-tax or traditional IRA or 401k to get a tax benefit now and then pay the tax at a lower rate in retirement. Even though this question of will it cost me more to pay it now or later, question, that has less to do with the numbers is, do I want to pay it now or later? You got to take your personality into account when you're thinking about this question. And as an example, there are some people that just like to pay for things up front. And even though it may cost them more now to put money into a Roth account, it may make you feel good to have money in a retirement account that in retirement is not going to be taxed. And so you'll want to, bring those two things together, what the numbers tell you as well as what your personality tells you. And I think a third factor you want to bring into this is where tax rate's going to be, 10, 20, or 30 years from now. And, it can be hard to predict what the government's going to do. But I think when you think about bringing this whole thing together, don't feel like you have to go all one way or another. You don't have to put all of your money into a pre-tax or all of your money into a Roth. If you're unsure where you're going to be in retirement and where your tax bracket's going to be at, sometimes it can make sense to split the risk and put a little bit of money into each.